back again here to go ahead and read your social studies passage for today, Wednesday, April 22nd. Your passage last Friday had to deal with the ancient Indians of Asia, the India of Asia, and we learned about the Indus Valley group of people and how they based their society and their lifestyle off of the monsoons that happened there. But then when the weather patterns started to change, they had a much harder time. And then another group called the Aryans kind of came in and took over and developed some new technology to kind of live in that area with the different weather patterns and whatnot. Okay? So today we're going to be talking about some of the religions of that part of the world. That's actually one of your major standards for social studies this year is, some of the major religions around the world and then how they kind of affected the society of these different groups of people. Now your passage today is titled Hinduism and Buddhism, and these are still two religions that are very popular, especially in the eastern part of the world today. So it's kind of good to kind of understand a lot. We can understand a lot about the way they live, a lot about their society based on the religions that they have. But before we read today, I do want to go over the questions first, so you have a focus as we go ahead and read. The first question is, what is the difference between karma and dharma in Hinduism? So obviously there's two keywords there, probably three keywords that you want to pay attention for in the passage to answer that question. Second question, what does Buddhism forbid or not allow that Hinduism allows? So those two religions are similar, but they're also a little bit different. So what does Buddhism forbid or not allow that Hinduism actually allows? And then question 3. What are 3 similarities that Buddhism and Hinduism share? Okay, so how are they the same? 3 ways that they are the same. All right, let's go ahead and read. Religion played an important role in the lives of people who lived in ancient India. During this time period, 2 major religions emerged, Hinduism and Buddhism. These 2 major religions attracted many people based on their teachings and are still practiced today all across the world. Hinduism is the major religious system of India, originating from the Aryans, who we learned about before. Those who practice Hinduism believe that a person's behavior today affects his or her future life, not present life, and that such behaviors have a direct impact on reincarnation. So reincarnation, that means when they come back alive. Reincarnation is the belief that a person's soul is reborn in a different form after death. One of the major key components of the Hindu religion is the worship of gods and goddesses. Hinduism in ancient India... Oh, I'm sorry, I messed up. Skip the line. Brahma, the creator god with 4 faces, was the most important god to those practicing Hinduism in ancient India. Ganesha is also a well-known worshipped god, revered as the god of wisdom and learning, who appears in 32 different forms with a human body and an elephant head to represent the spiritual body. Hinduism also uses the 2 ideals of karma and dharma. Karma states that a person's actions will determine what their next life will be when they are reborn, while dharma is a divine law requiring people to do their duty, where more is expected of a higher caste members. Caste is kind of the social system that they live in. Hinduism supported the social caste system of ancient India as those who practiced the religion worked to achieve oneness with gods and salvation. In comparison, Buddhism flourished around 6th century BC. This religious practice, based on the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, appeared in northern India as a rival to Hinduism. Buddhism is based on the idea that humans can achieve nirvana, or perfect enlightenment, to reunite with the great soul world in the present life. Notice the present life. The religion appeals to all people including the poor and downtrodden, and believes that no one person is better than another. Unlike Hinduism, those who practice Buddhism are forbidden to worship godlike images as they seek wisdom and reject wealth. Buddhism focuses on spiritual development and achieving truth and insight on the true meaning of life. Despite their major differences, Hinduism and Buddhism are linked by some key similarities. Both religions believe in seeking a higher state of mind and searching for the true meaning of life. Hinduism and Buddhism both support the idea that human suffering is caused by excessive attachment to physical objects and people. They share the same belief in reincarnation, though the present life path taken to be reborn differs. Both Hinduism and Buddhism were and still are major world religions, with millions practicing today. Okay, so there is a little bit about the two major religions of ancient India and still two of the major religions in the eastern part of the world today. So go back there. There are some cases where I boxed some key words, boxed in with stars some key sections of the text, so you can kind of use that to help you. But again, double check, read the questions carefully, and make sure that you are answering them completely with complete sentences. That is your social studies for Wednesday, April 22nd. Hope you have a great day.